face it. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. Let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Man, house building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Complete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it'll bring up third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain on third down, good for 28. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play there for Vegas. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Dolphins nothing.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
It's not much as perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, Dolphins.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. This is taken at the 15. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now this time he'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. first down. He'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. This first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Long out ahead of you, baby. I see you. I see you over there. You scared?
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. Vinatieri's kick is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And 6.
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. his running back. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Logan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Raiders 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. 2nd and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Raiders have retaken the lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Back to throw here. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Oh, a good move at the 5. That is caught inside the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Yeah, we go.
A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now for the point after. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 24.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Raiders. 46 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A handoff as they run the counter play. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Many more to come, baby.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Adams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Dolphins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. A throw over the middle taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 17 yards out. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7-yard pickup.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Here's 2nd and 8. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 36. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Second and 6. Rolling to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They'll look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's back to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think